Different arguments could be made for which is the best book for learning animation, and the answer is simple: there isn't one. There's a large variety of animation books for different uses, such as stop motion, 2D, 3D, and much more. But there are 3 books that need to be on any aspiring animator's shelf, regardless of the type of animator they want to be. The first book on our list is the Animators Survival Kit by Richard Williams. So why do you need to have this book? Well, because you have to. Seriously, this book is an animator's Bible. It thoroughly covers the basic of spacing, timing, walks, runs, weight, anticipation, overlapping action, takes, stagger, dialogue, animal animation, and much more. It's not called a survival kit for nothing. This book will teach you everything you need to know to start your training as an animator. Richard Williams is an Academy Award-winning director responsible for hits such as Who Framed Roger Rabbit, The Pink Panther, and more. He got his training from animation gurus such as Milt Kahl and other old-time Disney animators. This one is a must-have. Number 2 is Cartoon Animation by Preston Blair. It was originally released in 1994, also known as the Preston Blair Book. It has been an amazing reference source for creating cartoon-style animation for years. With this book, you'll learn how to develop a cartoon character, create dynamic movement, and animate dialogue with action. This book focuses on character development and covers topics such as creating compelling lines of action, timing, dialogue, and more. This book is great for animal animation, since it shows in detail many examples of animating different types of cartoon animals. Preston Blair was a predominant animator in his time, and worked in many big studios such as Disney and Hanna-Barbera. He worked on famous scenes in the original Fantasia, like the Sorcerer's Apprentice and the Hippo Alligator Dance. Number 3, The Illusion of Life by Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston. This is not just a pretty book to have on your shelf, even though it is pretty. It is extremely thorough in what it's trying to tell. This book is started as an animation guide and turned into a detailed survey of the progression of animation, both in the Disney studios and in the world of animation in general. Written by 2 of the 9 old men who defined the Disney animation style, this book takes the reader through all the steps it took them to discover and research the best methods for animation. There are great concepts to learn from this book, but it's also important to know the history of how animation came to be, and this book covers both in amazing depth. Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston worked at Disney since the early days and contributed to films such as Snow White, Pinocchio, and The Jungle Book. And before you go, a little extra, I can't not plug our own book, Animation for Beginners. This is the first book that was produced by Bloop Animation, and it is a step-by-step guide to becoming an animator, even if you've never animated before. I basically wrote the book I wish I had when I was starting up with animation. It has all the information a person needs to find their way towards starting a career in animation. It comes with a complete hardware and software guide for 2D, 3D, and stop motion, as well as a detailed list of the best animation schools. It also has plenty of practical guides such as creating an effective demo reel, building your own portfolio website, how to get a job in the animation industry, and even a step-by-step guide to making an animated short. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and go to bloopanimation.com.